Hi everybody, it's Audrey and welcome back to Chapter and Converse and welcome to another vlog. So I know it's been a minute since I've done a vlog and I don't have anything specific planned this weekend. Like I have plenty to do, but it's not like there's something special happening that I was like, oh, let me vlog this moment. But I fully thought I would vlog updates on NaNoWriMo, talk about my writing, do all that stuff. And honestly, I feel like the month just like flew by between the Thanksgiving holiday, between like some time with my family and just really focusing on writing. I wrote every day. I did all the things. I have not been back to it. No judgment. So it's been a week, but I need to get back into it. I want to. So I'm reading the books, I'm doing the things. I might set up my Christmas tree this weekend, but I just thought, why not do it together? So, quick, let's just set the barometer for where I am as I knock over picture frame behind me, which nothing related to anything. I need to change these pictures because they have been in here for years. But I am going to start today, The Winter People by Jennifer McMahon. So I am very excited about this. I've had this book for over a year. Thank you, Christine, for sending it to me. You said this is your favorite Jennifer McMahon. So I read The Drowning Kind last year and I really enjoyed it. And I just want to get back into her world. So this is like such a problem. You have so many authors that you love and I just want to read more of them. So that's what we're going to do. It says, some secrets never die. We have a 19-year-old girl named Ruthie who moves into a farmhouse in Vermont where back in 1908, this woman was found dead in the field behind it, not long after the tragic death of her daughter. And Ruthie winds up getting pulled into the cold case. And knowing nothing about this book other than that, I'm just going to make a guess that some weird stuff happens in the present that leads her into investigating this cold case. So very excited. I'm a big fan of Jennifer McMahon. I follow a lot of her writing advice, which I really like. And I feel like I mentioned this in another video. I kind of stole one of her writing tricks with like how she uses her index cards and organizes stuff. So maybe I'll show you guys that over the course of this weekend. So she had posted something about it. This was like over a year ago. And I like replicated kind of like the box she had and how she was using it. I really struggle, like scene cards and stuff like that, which a lot of authors do, which I've tried to do in the past, but anyway, my process is really a struggle. I hesitate to even call it a process. So we'll get into that later, but I'm going to read this, not the entire book this weekend. I don't know. We'll see what happens. And then I am currently listening to the final revival of Opal and Nev by Donnie Walter, which I'm really enjoying. Is it Walter or Walton? By Donnie Walton, sorry. And I'm really enjoying it. So I am actually listening to the audiobook of that. And just like, I feel like it constantly gets compared to Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid because we have sort of 70s rock bands as a core of this story. And just like Daisy, the audiobook has a fully fleshed out cast, which is amazing. It adds so much to the book and it's so well done. I'm like halfway through right now. And this book incorporates both first-person narrative and transcripts from an interview that's being put together for a book. So I'll tell you guys some more about it as I get more into it. I mean, I'm halfway into it and a lot of stuff is happening, but I feel the need to double check the inside flap so I don't give away anything. Hold on. So in this book, we are following a woman named Opal, and it says she is fiercely independent, a young woman pushing against the grain in her style and attitude, a black punk artist before her time. So she is living in Detroit. She winds up getting discovered by a British singer-songwriter named Neville Charles, and she takes him up on the offer to make rock music together for the fledgling Rivington Records. So we get like late 60s, early 70s, and then I don't know if it culminates at this rock showcase that takes place in New York City in 1971 or what, but that is like a cornerstone of this book. And then in present day is 2016. Opal is considering a reunion with Nev, and we get a person in the present day, a journalist who is pulling together their story. And I'm really enjoying it so far, like I said. So it's completely different from Daisy Jones. It's not the same story in any way. And like I said, the audiobook is great. So those are my two current reads. And yeah, let's do this thing. So this could not be a worse angle. I'm not going to be able to like unpack and talk one-handed. I don't know. Let's see if we can. I feel like there's going to be nothing good about this angle. So I'm just unboxing a couple gifts that I bought for people, and I maybe threw in something for myself because of course I did, but I couldn't resist. Everybody needs a mug. So this is like world's biggest mug. I think it's 20 ounces. Yeah, 20 ounces. So New York Public Library, and then the quote is, "A book is a dream you hold in your hand," by Neil Gaiman. So this was the quote, I feel like it's whited out here, that was on the sign when I went to the library that I posted, if you guys saw that vlog and Instagram extravaganza. I don't know why I'm putting it back in the plastic. So this is for me, taking it back out of the plastic. And then I also got myself, I'm not going to show you the gifts. Not that I think receivers are going to see it, but totally unnecessary. They're socks. I realize I'm a grown woman and this is like kind of funny. They're called Gumball Poodle socks, which is funny, but it says it's always okay to buy more books. So I don't know. I used to wear silly socks all the time. Like I was like getting away with something. I don't know, like if I was wearing pants at work or whatever, but these are like really thick and nice. So I just thought, why the heck not? And I also got myself, so I like to get an ornament for the tree every year, and it doesn't necessarily have to be dated for the year, but just to have something new. So I had hemmed and hawed over this one and was really obsessed with it. So the library is doing a Winnie the Pooh exhibit, and I love Pooh, and I've loved Pooh since I was a kid. And this is a Winnie the Pooh ornament. So if you guys, let me get out of the, if it doesn't focus, I'll put it in. I think it's focusing. So it's Pooh and all of his friends at the tree. So cute. I love it. And of course it's beautiful. So it says Winnie the Pooh, and then it says NYPL on it. So not that I'll forget that it came from the library, but my goal is to put the tree up tomorrow. At least get the tree up. I don't know if I'll get it decorated. So I'm happy to have that. And then, because I completely didn't need this either, but I'm nothing if not a sucker for all things writing. So it's a little porcelain tray with a typewriter on it. I can't get it open. And it says treasure every moment, and it's a little typewriter. So I'm gonna put that on my desk and remind me, A, to treasure every moment, and B, remind me to write. Not that I should need a reminder, but a little behind my game in the writing sphere. So I also realize I'm wearing headphones even though I'm not talking to you guys on headphones, but that's okay. I was listening to a book, and maybe I should like lay the groundwork for the day. So happy Saturday. Okay, so I am going to continue to crank some stuff out. So I would love to go for a walk. Let's see what the temperature is looking like. It was like 27 when I woke up, which was like hard pass. It's 33. Outdoor sports conditions are unfavorable. Thank you, weather bug. That's never a good thing. So dang, it feels like 27. Not that I'm trying to talk myself out of this, but I feel like maybe later in the day, like maybe after lunch is a better time to brave it when it's supposed to be all of, feels like 34. All right, we'll see what happens. But I need to get my video finished for tomorrow to go up. I need to tackle a couple projects. So I'm gonna get cracking. I've already had a productive morning, which I feel good about. I just need to be continually more productive, and that's what I'm gonna do. So don't talk about it, just actually do it. Hello. So it's been a minute, I feel like, since I checked in. But as you guys can see, I'm having a productive day, which is good. And it's nice and sunny and the sky is blue. I'm looking out the window, which is looking beyond you guys. So I'm going to put on my layers and go for a walk. So even if I just go out for 20 minutes, that's my bare minimum. I'm just going to get out and move around. I also feel like I have that, like, all that nervous, like, anxious energy where I just want to, like, go and move around. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop procrastinating. I was watching a Mel Robbins on YouTube this morning, and it was like, it just kept playing different videos of hers, and she was talking about her 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and just go, which I love. So I finished my lunch. I could 1,000% sit here and continue to read The Winter People by Jennifer McMahon because it's really good, which is not at all surprising, but I am buddy reading it with, I don't even know if I told you guys any of this. I totally did not. So I'm doing something I never do, which is buddy reading, because I'm like a terrible buddy reader usually. But I'm reading it with Sarah from Sarah's Nightstand and with Amber from Beaches and Books, because they are both doing it as one of their 5-star predictions. And Sarah knew it was a book on my list to read, so invited me in, and we are all buddy reading it today. So Amber was already 60 pages in. And then our mission was to catch up with her because Sarah and I were both finishing other books. So I was like, oh, it's going to take forever. I'm already 60 pages in. And Amber was like, it goes so quickly. Like, you'll get there in no time. So right you are. So I could keep on reading, but I'm going to go out for a walk and then reward myself with some books later. And by what I mean by reward myself with some books, it's like I can read later. Just cut myself off because my memory card is full. The same thing happened when I was filming the other day. I need to clear this baby up. So anyway, I don't even know what I was saying. Rewarding myself. I'm going to read, is what I mean. But I got the 2 videos edited and up. I just need to do bells and whistles on YouTube. I got some other stuff done kind of just around the house. So feeling pretty productive. I still have massive things on my list to do, but 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I'm gonna take myself out for a walk and just like, I'm acting like it's no degrees outside. It's like 35. I've got this. I've totally got this. Okay, I feel like I look like a cat burglar. It's totally fine. My hair's here. So it's cold, but it feels good. I'm glad I came out. There's like a lot of people out and about. Of course now there isn't, which is good. But the air is cold, but it's refreshing. And not for nothing, it's like 3 o'clock and I feel like the sun's gonna set. So I know we're creeping towards the shortest day of the year. Let's get it. Let's get it done. Gosh, it's beautiful out though. Home from my walk. It was really nice out. But I just wanted to, sorry, I'm taking off my arm warmers. I layered up and I'm glad I did. So I don't know if it like wasn't as cool as I thought it was or if I just was layered enough that it felt good, but I did more than 20 minutes, but not my normal walk. So it was good. But where did I put the scissors? I got my Thriftbooks package in the mail. So I had a free book credit. I don't know why I keep feeling like I need to justify it. What the heck did I do with my scissors? Darn it. Hold on. I put them down when I got water. Okay. So anyway, I bought books on Thriftbooks. I only got 2 here. Anyway, but I had a free book credit, so it was like peanuts. But I don't even remember what I was looking for. Oh, well, that's gonna sound dumb because it's gonna be one of these books. No, it's not. So I had heard so many great things about this book by Luca Vesti, The Bone Keeper. So this came out a little bit ago, and it's like, don't go down to the woods today. This one sounds, oh my gosh, Abby from Crime by the Book is the quote on the back of this. It says, like, the scariest urban legend from your childhood all grown up. The Bone Keeper is spine-tingling, hair-raising entertainment. Abby Endler, Crime by the Book. That's amazing. I can't. So this book came out in 2018, and it says, what if the figure that haunted your nightmares as a child was real? He'll slice your flesh, your bones he'll keep. The Bone Keeper's coming, and he'll make you weep. 20 years ago, 4 teenagers went exploring in the local woods, trying to find the supposed home of the Bone Keeper. Only 3 returned. I love these kinds of stories. Now a woman is found wandering the streets, horrifically injured, claiming to have fled the evil urban myth. And then a body turns up. So I was watching an interview. I'll link it down below. I can't think of the name of it. Hank Phillippi Ryan does it. She does like a weekly thriller interview. I'm blocking. Sorry, this is the couch. And she was talking about his new book, which came out this past week, which is in the mail. And it's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. So I was just looking at his old stuff, and I remember hearing about this book, and I picked it up. And I think that's so cool that Abby, that's awesome. Very cool. And then the other book which I was looking for, which I have had my eye on for a really long time, is Catch Her When She Falls, a really long time, a year, by Alison Bucola. So this came out, I want to say like just about a year ago, or maybe it came out maybe like January, February, maybe it came out. So I have had this on my wish list for a long time, and I just haven't pulled the trigger on it. Yeah, 2022. I feel like this was early this year this came out. And this one says, 10 years ago, my boyfriend killed my best friend. I love these books. So I just have been eyeing it, and I finally got it. So I'm very excited about it. And I'm very excited to report, because you guys know my journey with online thrifted books. It's a little bit of a crapshoot, because you don't always know. But I only buy very good and like new condition, and both of these are in great condition. So I'm very excited about that. And this is the one that was free, because I had my free book credit. So that's also amazing. But yeah, it's pretty dang good. I mean, it looks like it came in the mail, but it doesn't even look like somebody read it on the inside. Like, it's always like dinged in the corners, but frankly, that can happen if you order a new book and they don't package it well. So very, very cool. Yay, fun. And then I also ordered, I actually got this Black Friday and I just haven't opened it yet, but I got a new tripod for my phone. So I'm obviously filming on my camera right now, but as I mentioned, I guess I mentioned this in a video that I was editing today. I was like, 'cause I told you guys before. No, that was a video. So if you guys do follow me on Instagram, this is already open, then you may have noticed I did my first reel a couple weeks ago for the new Stacey Willingham book, because I was so excited. And then I was going to make more, and I didn't, because I just didn't. But I have this tripod for cell phones, which I got a long time ago, and it has like the bendable legs and everything on it, but I feel like it was made for like an iPhone like 8 or something. I mean, it stretches so my phone fits in it, but I feel like the new, I mean, this isn't new, this is like a few years old, but these phones are heavy, and it just kept toppling forward, and trying to use my cell phone to make a reel or to do anything, it's like it just kept flopping all over the place, which I used it to try and make that Stacey Willingham reel. Anyway, so I looked into tripods for cell phones, and hopefully this is going to be a good one. So I went all in. This is, I think this gets up to like 6 feet high, which is probably slightly excessive, but at the same time, I'm like 5'9" plus. So if I want to do anything standing, or like do reels at a standing height, like in front of my bookcase, not that I'm going to be in my reels per se, but like if you want to be able to like stand and hold things, go big or go home, right? It actually wasn't even that expensive. So I need to try this baby out this weekend, Saturday afternoon, so I'll probably do this tomorrow. But I'm excited. I would like to be able to improve my content and do more interesting content. Ooh, I almost hit myself in the face. So kind of like any tripod, I have a feeling I was like, this does not seem... I was like, how does this work? Does this go all the way around? What the heck? Like, it can't stand... There's obviously something that goes on the bottom here, because I was like, this is like a very strange... No, that's not right. All right, I'm going to have to read the instructions, because obviously I can't imagine that's not how life works. It goes the other way. But like, how does one... Oh, okay, just needed to loosen. All right, that makes sense. Tripods for dummies. So that's an interesting way for it to fold up. So it folds flat in the opposite direction. And is anyone else out there just like, girl, you're stupid? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So like any kind of normal tripod, it'll just keep growing and growing. So I'm very excited. Hopefully it works. And hopefully it will help make my filming life better. And then what I don't know is if it has an attachment for a regular camera or not. So I have a tripod, like a full standing tripod, but the base that it clips into, it's like it doesn't quite work with this camera. It used to work fine with my older one. So sometimes things look like they're lopsided. Like sometimes the camera, like it doesn't, it's a whole thing. I can't get it to be straight, so then I'm like tilting the camera, but it doesn't always work right. It's more annoying than it needs to be. And I really do not want to buy a whole new tripod, even though I've had that one for years. So we'll see. But anyway, this is for my phone. And then I can film more, hopefully Instagram content and stuff on that. Because I'm not like making goals for 2023 in terms of like, I'm going to do this exact thing for my channel or this exact thing. But what I would really like to do, because I genuinely enjoy photography and I enjoy the creativity and I like the editing and playing in Canva, and I've just been having more and more fun with that. If you guys saw like the book Travert bingo that I did, and I talked to you guys about how like I spent like a lot of time doing that. I just had a lot of fun doing it. So I enjoy the visual side, not like this visual side per se, but like the creative side that goes into a lot of the photography and just, like I say, the editing and all the fun stuff. That to me is the fun stuff. So I would like to improve on it, do better, make some changes, just kind of constantly tinker on that side. So anyway, this is my step towards doing that. So here's hoping. So anyway, that's that. So I am gonna drink some water. Gonna have a snack. I think I'm gonna take a shower, get cozy, and I still have so many more things on my list to do that I would love to do. And yeah, we're just gonna see what's gonna happen. But it was a good day. What I really need to do is figure out my Christmas tree plan. So basically it goes like where you guys are right now. Sorry, I just keep getting messages. And what I need to figure out is what to do with the end table you're sitting on, the light. Usually I like tuck it in a corner, but I kind of don't have a good corner to put it in. And I also have a record player now, and there's a lot of books putting here. Since my battery is gonna die, I'm going to call it for now. And I will talk to you guys when I talk to you. But I listened to a bit more of the final revival of Opal and Nav. I'm really enjoying this book. It is not Daisy Jones and the Six. I know it got a lot of comparisons to that, and then a lot of people said it's not that book. So just because it's like a rock duo, late 60s, early 70s, I understand the comparison, partial like interview transcripts, but the story in and of itself is like a completely different story. But it's not Daisy Jones and the Six, so it's just really, really well done. I'm really enjoying it, and I really would like to eat a snack, so I'm gonna go. So I'll talk to you guys later. So welcome to my filming day, my really professional prep that we have cooking here, and my butterfly that I sit on. This is like a standing mat for a standing desk, which is also great to sit on. And yeah, that's that. And some lights. Some lights to make it all bright. Good morning, happy Sunday. Obviously don't usually look like this. I'm in the middle of filming. And I thought I would just hop on with a quick update before I like change the layout, setting, whatever I'm doing. So all's good. All's good. Nothing exciting here. I'm literally waiting for the rain/snow to start because we're supposed to get a little bit of both, which whatevs. I have made the day so that I don't have to go outside if I don't want to, and I don't want to. So I'm getting some filming done. So I did do a little bit of reading this morning. I'm reading The Winter People by Jennifer McMahon, and I'm really enjoying it. I also had to film a editing oops because I talked about it in a different video and I didn't want to read too much from the back of it. So I completely gave the wrong information about what the story was about. And now that I started to read it in a non-spoilery way, I just had the wrong person going missing. So anyway, it's fine. Everything's fine. It's all good here. But it's one of my biggest pet peeves is getting stuff wrong. So anyway, I did that, filmed a video. I hate to be one of those people who's like, I'm working on a special project, but I'm working on a special project. So I need to film that next, which is sort of the priority today. And then I'd like to like knock out one other video. So that's my low-key plan. And then I'm still planning to try and get the tree going. I'm just gonna kind of have to see how the day / my mood goes because I 1000% did not move furniture or anything last night like I should have to prep for the tree. Not that it's gonna take a long time. It's all about the motivation. And we'll just see what I have cooking. So last night I finished Shining Vale on Starz. I don't know if you guys have watched that show. I'm of course late to the party because I didn't have Starz and I just have like a short trial with them. And it's Courtney Cox and Greg Kinnear and Mira Sorvino. And I knew like Courtney Cox was a writer and they kind of moved to this haunted-ish house. What a deliciously dark and messed up show. But like dark humor, but really messed up. I enjoyed it. So that was season 1. I believe there's a season 2 coming, which of course now I'm like, I have to check when it's coming out. I'm not gonna like hang with Starz the entire time. And I got Starz for Dublin Murder Squad, which you guys know, or Dublin Murders, which I watched. And I don't think there's anything else that's like completely calling my name, but Shining Vale was really good. It's definitely dark, but if you like that kind of thing, it's delicious. And then I started to watch, speaking of delicious, because I also got those like Black Friday, try our channel out things are just like catnip to me. So I did break up with Hulu, but I got HBO Max and I started watching the new Gossip Girl. I'm invested. I'm intrigued. I feel like a little part of me is shocked, but also I need to remember that original Gossip Girl was on network TV. This is obviously, they can get away with a whole heck of a lot more. And original Gossip Girl was like low-key scandalous at the time, and I just loved it. Like the first couple of seasons were so good. So anyway, I started to watch this out of curiosity, and then it was between that and Pretty Little Liars Original Sin. I watched the trailer for both of them last night, just so everybody knows where my head is at. So I wound up starting with Gossip Girl, and I'm in. I just needed like some candy. I just needed like a candy break, which I did. And then I also spent way too much time scrolling reels last night because I want to start making them, which I mentioned to you guys. And I'm looking for not so much reels to recreate. Like, I mean, I never say never, but I'm not necessarily looking to do those ones where I'm like doing the mouthing of certain things that people are saying, but more trying to find music that I really like and some of the templates to start using as I figure out kind of like how to make a reel. But wow, was there a rabbit hole that I went down, and it was a lot of fun. But I did lose a little bit of time there, so it's fine. I'm looking around like someone's going to reinforce that it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. So on that note, I am going to keep on filming until lunchtime, and then I'm going to try desperately not to lose motivation after lunch, which can happen. So I'm going to keep myself fired up. I find that music helps the situation. So, all right. I'll see you guys when I see you. Hello, friends. It's like 3 o'clock, 3:02. I would love to tell you guys I've done so many things today, but I have spent a lot of time filming videos today. So I feel like it will come to no surprise to anyone that basically every content creator I know just films or batches a lot of content, and sometimes you just change your outfit so it looks like it's different days. So that's why I'm wearing something different than last we spoke. But I just filmed a video doing kind of a recommendation / books I want to read, isolated vibes, sort of an updated one. I know I've done these before, but I love me an isolated thriller. So that's what I was working on today. And I was doing I kind of was inspired because I just finished reading Snowblind by Ragnar Jonasson, which has an isolated vibe to it. And I was inspired by that book, and I was doing some research. And between that and making lunch and eating lunch and all the other things, it's 3 o'clock. This is where I feel like, where does the time go? But it's okay. It's all right. It's all for a good cause. So I am cautiously unoptimistic about the Christmas tree situation. So it's kind of that, not that it matters, but I'm like looking out the window. We're getting that gross mix of like snow but wet. Not that it's gross necessarily. It's probably maybe just going to get icy. So I don't know. I'm not like feeling the Christmas tree vibe, and I don't want to force my way through it. I also have so much work cleaning up from today. So I have a lot of books piled around, and I need to clean up first because otherwise I can't put up a tree when there's books lying all over the floor. So like I said, I'd love to tell you guys something more exciting has happened today, but that's what I've got going on. So you know, it's fine. Everything's fine. So I'm just going to get, I'm going to get changed. Like I'm completely comfortable, but I just want to put on something else and put my hair up and clean up. And then I'm trying to decide, I'm kind of not in the mood to listen to an audiobook. I almost kind of want to listen to like a podcast or maybe just music for a bit. I don't know what I want to do. I'm having like indecision problems right now. So I know at the end of the day, I just need to get moving, and then hopefully it'll all click into place. And I don't know why I'm looking everywhere but at you guys. So, all right, I'm going to break and do something and take it from there. This is like the struggle street side that I don't always show people when I just like, all right, bye. Hi everybody, I just wanted to hop on and close out this vlog because I 1000% put the tree up, put the lights on, and then called it a day, and then I went to go edit my video and I realized I never closed out the vlog. So first up, I'm sorry the light is really weird. I'm trying to, it's like nighttime. I've got a studio light over here. I moved my light from over here where it usually is because I had to put the end table there. I'm just still like all out of sorts. The whole Christmas tree thing kind of messed me up. But anyway, I just wanted to close out the vlog, let you guys know I finished the final revival of Opal and Nev and I really enjoyed it. I highly recommend the audiobook. I am like still putting my thoughts together on it, so I will talk about it in my December wrap up. I am still into The Winter People, so I am further along than I was on Sunday, which is a good thing. I'm having a really good time with it. I also totally called Amber's channel the wrong name. It's Books and Beaches, and I keep calling it Beaches and Books because I'm such a loser. So again, it's me. Hi, I'm the problem, it's me. But I am doing fine. Just feeling very hyperspastic. But as I was like editing the vlog together, I realized there's like so much stuff I didn't even follow through on. So I did get my iPhone tripod up and running. I figured out how it works. I was taking some pictures with it. So I'm actually really enjoying it. This bendable arm on it is great. I will show you guys in another video, but I'm really glad I bought this. It's made a huge, huge difference. So I'm super psyched about that. I did not show you my writing index card situation a la Jennifer McMahon, but I'm thinking about maybe doing not like a week-long writing vlog or like a weekend writing vlog, because I mean, honestly, who wants to watch me type? But maybe just kind of like a month-long, like check-in, talking about what I'm doing with my writing. I feel so overwhelmed by other stuff and so distracted by other stuff and really craving reading that I just avoiding I don't know. I just haven't been writing since Nano, and I'm struggling with how to get back to the page and how to deal with all the voices in my head. I'm also obviously struggling with speaking. So anyway, I've got just a lot swirling, but I wanted to close this out. Thank you guys for watching if you have made it this far, if you stuck with me during this vlog. I know it wasn't the most exciting of times, but it just was fun to try and get back into the groove of things. So on that note, I am going to call it a night, call it a vlog. Thank you guys again so much for watching. There's already some more content that's done that is coming out. And I, of course, have lots of ideas of things I want to do in 2023. So until the next vlog, or until the next video rather, because I don't have a vlog coming your way, but I have a video coming your way. Until then, take care, everybody. I will see you soon. And yeah, that's it. Bye, everybody.